Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Minecraft. We're just hanging out here on our Bedrock realm island, and I guess we're gonna go dig a hole. That's a thing you can do if you're so inclined, and we are. We're gonna put some of our iron up. Hey Chong, good morning. We're gonna put some of our iron up so that if we die, you know, it's not all with us. We'll carry a little chunk on the ground so we might need it. Alright, yeah, this is enough stuff. We can make an iron pickaxe whenever we get around to it, and yes, good enough. Just gonna get some more torches before we head out. Although there'll probably be coal along the way. There will definitely be coal along the way, I should say. Do you have enough food with us? No, we don't. You know, I'm so unused to actually playing Minecraft. I forget the very important things like, do you have food? Oh no, turtle's stuck. Poor little guy. See? All better now. Unless he's trying to go that way, in which case not all better now. Right, we're just burning charcoal. Right, we didn't get any food. Well, that's not perfect, is it? Did things in the wrong order. Yep, definitely not perfect. Like, how are they still getting clay? How? It doesn't make sense. Oh, because it sorts to the first thing, and if you make it empty, now it makes sense. I'm like, I keep taking it out, and it keeps on sorting it back in. Well, now I get it. Okay. I was thinking that when you got rid of the first one, it would start doing the other ones. It doesn't. It just continues placing it into the first spot, which is super weird. But I guess in like a computer way probably makes sense at some point. Because there's things, right, that don't make any sense at all until you're like, oh right, computer magic. And I guess, can we make pumpkin pie? You make it out of... Yeah. Alright, some pumpkin pie and bread. Let's go dig. I don't have that long to play. You know, strictly speaking, this hole is not desirable. It'll be alright. If we fall, we can get out. We'll deal with it later. Or not. You know. Maybe and not. Hey Bear! What is up? Good morning! You say it's snowing out there now? Okay, oh, well. Yes, it is. It's a chilly day here. It certainly is, but not snowing yet. I carried a bunch of sugarcane with me. Not ideal. Ooh, raw foods. If we bring that with us, we can cook it in a furnace later. No, we'll just say that the pie and the bread will be enough, right? It won't be, but we'll say it is. Foster dog named Pinto. What a wonderful name. Is she the size of a bean or slightly larger? I'm like, I thought if you crouched it works. It does, but if you're swimming, the crouch isn't the same. Alright, so what we want to do here is just make a better way to get up and down. That one's fine. And this one's like kind of fine, but you know, steps would be better. Steps are refined. But I guess, like, oh yeah, we didn't even bring any random stuff to make a staircase out of. Well, we'll get there. Alright, what's the best way to do this? It would be to not involve these lakes at all, right? It would be to make one there that went down like so. Well, I guess doing it from the top would be smarter than trying to dig a staircase up. This would be my base just of mine. I'm not sure. I'll probably not live underground, though. I mean, I might, but I'll probably have, like, a floating island above all of it eventually, and that'll be, like, the place proper. But, you know, I could also, you know, make a base down here, and then, like, we could have a little secret place to live, and we could do our scheming, you know. Alright, and you literally can't build down, not without, like, significant efforts, right? But that's alright. Do like a handrail? I mean, we could. I'm like, yes, let's put one there. You know, the lush caves. Me too. I think they're the coolest. And this one just, you know, I didn't know it was down here. I chose the island because it was like a nice, smallish, medium-sized island, and it had a dark forest on it, and I love those. And it was like, you know. And then I just start, you know, digging a hole as one does, and then what do I find? But, this place. What do I find indeed? Alright, so we don't really need this water to keep going down if we're building that. Well, we'll get rid of it here in a minute. And I guess the food thing, because you can just, you break off where the berries are, and then they keep on growing downward, so there's that. Because it doesn't heal you very much, but I guess I didn't anticipate. Like, you know, if you just have like a room like this, it'll be quite a lot of glowberries. Although you do run the risk of making it not as pretty, you know, while you're waiting for them to regrow. Which, you know, that is bad, because aesthetics are important. They said if you see oak trees with azalea leaves above ground, there's lush cave underneath. Yes, exactly. I planted the one that's here. There's not one on the island, I checked. But that is always the case, yeah. You'll often see them in, like, places that they don't belong at all. If you see them in, like, a dark forest, it's like, oh, it's kind of tricky. But, like, I've seen one, like, in my Survivor world, there's a spruce taiga, like an old growth spruce one, and I was digging out there, and then there was, like, a slush cave thing just underneath it, and it was a whole narrative thing, because I was like, where would they even get all the clay for this? Like, I was so new at Minecraft, right? I made this amazing video called The Anthropology of the Terracotta People, where I, like, analyzed, like, you know, the anthropology of the people that had built the ruin as if I was, like, an excitable and sort of stereotypical, like, college student. It was a lot of fun. But yes, to plant your own azalea tree, you get a flowering azalea and bone meal it, which is a way to turn a moss block into wood. If you didn't know, it is one of the proudest things I've ever figured out. Because, you know, the flowering azaleas, they're just the little shrub things, but you bone meal them and they'll turn into full-size trees. They'll never turn into a tree if you don't bone meal it, but that's like a cool little thing there. And then, of course, you get wood. And from a single moss block, you can bone meal it and create more moss, and then you have a chance to generate that shrub on each moss block. So if you just were like, we're in a shipwreck, and all you had was a block of moss, and like, the ship was made out of stone, so you couldn't mine it for wood or whatever, you would still eventually, by killing skeletons over a period of time, maybe be able to generate wood and grow a tree. And I think that's cool, because I figured it out all on my own. Mainly by accident. Alright, and then we go here. No, no, no. Good, good, good. And then here. Hello, Isabel. Good morning. Keep it up. I will try. Good morning, Kiara. How are you? I only have like 8 more minutes to play, but I'm having a good time. What texture pack am I using? I'm sorry. I'm sure I don't know. This is a Bedrock realm that my friend set up. I just clicked the button that said take all this stuff. The pack is actions and stuff for like the animations and things, but I'm not sure. Or if I click browse add-ons, will it? No, yeah, sorry. I actually don't know the interface at all for Bedrock. I play Java exclusively. I've only played Minecraft for like a year and a half, but at the very beginning I played Bedrock because they didn't make you sign up for an account. And I hate filling out forms, but I wanted the debug screen very badly, so I ended up eventually swapping over. Because, like, this... Every time I do something like this in Minecraft, I'm like, does this even matter? And then as soon as I get it set up and done, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a million times better than, like, jumping up blocks every time I want to go down and get things. It's snowing outside for all of you? Well, how excited. Happy snow day. It is just cold here. No snow coming down from the sky, but, you know. That's usually how it goes. If you want to sing the song from the movie, you know, you'll be sorely disappointed when you're here. Yeah, it's like every morning, you know, I get up and then the dog wants to go outside. Logical. And then he looks over his shoulder at me when we go out, because he's like an old man now, right? And he's like, what have you done? You fool, you've allowed it to get cold. He thinks I'm much more powerful than I am. I can tell whenever he looks at me, whenever he doesn't like what's going on in the world. He's like, you control all of this. And I was like, oh, could not be more wrong, my dog. Could not be more wrong. May snow come in, Jen, and you can't go anywhere. Right. Well, you know, I'm always fine if it snows, because if I'm afraid to drive, you know, generally, but I'm extra afraid to drive in the snow. But it doesn't matter, because I'll just make my boss come and get me and bring me to work. I'll be like, I'll go, but you're going to come and get me and take me home. And I never give him gas money. That's how I stick it to the man. Yeah, look at me. I'm a real rebel. Going to work whenever I'm supposed to. I'm a rebel. Sounds like I had a good boss. Well, you know, he just wants people to show up. So where I live, it doesn't snow very often. And basically nobody knows how to drive properly on the winter roads. I don't either. I'm not like saying this to be like, nobody knows how to drive anymore. I don't either. But yes, no, I like my boss. And I'm not just saying that because I'm being recorded. He's not watching this. He never would. And he knows I like him anyway. See, the thing about me is I'm such a totally regular guy that people can immediately tell if I like them or not. It's not like I can hide it for any length of time. Certainly not for, like, you know, 13 years. Not that I've worked for him the whole time, but I have known him for quite some time. Now that I'm an old man. An old man playing Minecraft. It's just, what a good game, though. Can't believe I waited so long to play it. Ah, that's not how to do it. This reminds me actually very much of my first survival world. Only I wasn't doing this in the Lush Cave here, but like sort of like painstakingly making the mine shaft down. That's the sort of thing I miss by living so long in hardcore. Because in hardcore I didn't really whoa, what? Creepers, they I was like, there's a sound, maybe if I react like a silly person in real life, the danger will pass by the time that I've done reacting. Ridiculous behavior. But that's the thing, is once you get your stairway put in, then, you know, it's just pure wonder for the whole future after that. It's only the laborious wooden pickaxe. We'll have to make another one. Because being able to just run, that's so much better. Alright, we've got a pickaxe. And by the way, there are spears in the game now, and can I just say I need one? I don't. They're not any good. I guess you're supposed to use them on, like, horseback, which, again, is very awesome. But I don't really, you know, ride a horse around typically. They, you know, a horse is not in the sweet spot for Minecraft motion, right? Because they're not quite fast enough to where you can just, like, do whatever, right? And they are a horse, so you can't just, like, leave them somewhere. You can't just, like, be like, oh, the zombie hit my horse, whatever. It's a horse. You have to care. So it's like, I would rather have a horse and leave them in a nice, safe place at home than take them out where, you know, I'll be a monster and lose my beloved horse. Sometimes I still, like, wake up upset about Red Dead 2. How dare they have done that to my beloved horse. Terrible. You gotta bring your mount on something. I was thinking there could be, like, some super cool, like, elytra duels, right? Or horseback jousting. Hey, Anosa. I like, you know, horseback jousting, you could have, like, whole, like, tournaments, right? You could have, like, a big jousting arena, and then you could, like, have somebody, like, some snipers come up from the back, like they're in the Robin Hood by Disney. Man, that movie was good. So stairs don't get rid of a water source that continues flowing over it. Fascinating. Alright, well, good. Found one you liked and was riding home. You got stuck in the subs what you almost died. Oh no! You made it. Good, good. I'm glad that's how the story ended. Alright, and while eventually, like, railings would be fine here, we don't need to have them. Alright. Well, I actually feel very accomplished. Yeah, I'd never seen the waterlogged state on the stairs before, but I guess, you know, when am I ever building stairs underground? Ah. Blah. We'll swim. That one's miniature. We will run. Just do a little bit of the American crawl, a little bit of the old freestyle. It's called a freestyle race, but you only ever do one kind of racing because it's the fastest one. I think that's even true. They probably don't call it the American crawl in other countries. I doubt we invented swimming with your arms like that. But if you listen to my dad... No, that's not fair. It's my uncle that thinks America invented everything that we didn't. Like gunpowder and freedom. The notion of playing musical instruments, I don't know. He's quite a guy. I like him. But, you know, I wouldn't introduce him to strangers. And since I didn't say which uncle, like 6 of them will have to wonder if I'm talking about them. Nah, they're not watching this. They're all too old for that. As I myself am too old for this, but not in a relevant way. Now we're just gonna do our thing, you know, just planted a little bit of wheat here. And I must say that it is It is horrifying how difficult it is to plant wheat in this environment. Like, I see why everything's so inspiring to people when they see my field. Oh, this'll be fun. We're gonna have to end right now, but you guys wanna see a little piece of history? But anyway, that's it for this right now. But we're gonna go take a look at a world that you wouldn't have seen for a long time, unless you went onto the internet, and that I haven't actually seen in a long time either, since August 17th of 2024. So this is my world, right? This is my world, but you are never gonna guess what you're gonna see. I have gold boots on? That makes sense. Oh, they make me quick. That's good too. So here's my little canal. And of course, like, what you now expect is the reveal. The reveal of a field of wheat, but what I am showing you is a field. That's right. A mere 1 year, 4 months ago, this is all there was. Whenever I converted this world, this is what the field of wheat looks like. There's Wheat Mountain in the distance, you'll recognize it. Isn't it funny? I didn't even have cherry trees yet. Not over here. Yes, Anosa, this is that world. This is when it was in Bedrock before I converted it. But yeah. And, you know, it's funny how quick you can change things, right? And of course, just to show off, we're gonna real quick go and look at the world just briefly before we end, as it is now. Not that anybody's forgotten. But, it's kind of funny what you can do. And of course, now, we built the top of that up, you know, that's all part of this world. But now, you know, it's a whole different animal. Look at all the wheat. And back then it was just grass, dirt, trees, rocks, stones. All of those are good. Gravel. Who doesn't love a little bit of gravel? Sand. That's good too. But it's not as good as wheat. But anyway. I saw the Bedrock world in my loadout there, and I was like, that'd be funny to look over it again. But yeah, you know, that was when it all started. It would have been, yeah, sometime in August when I started planting wheat, I guess. And then, you know, before you know it, looks like this. But anyway, that's all I've got for you right now. I've got to get on with my day. I'll be back later on. Probably gonna play a little bit of Geometry Dash later on. Find a platformer or two and mess around with that maybe for an hour later on today. Probably. But nobody can tell the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and maybe I'll see you later stream or video. Later, Inosa, good to see you. Later, Kiara. Later, Bear. I'm gonna have to stop over the Chandra before too long. Later, Chong, it's good to see you as well. Goodbye, Isabel. Thanks for stopping in and checking out everything, and maybe I'll see you guys in a later stream or video. Goodbye.